second round, where you guys will be presenting the e-idea. All right, so the first rule of this is participants need to submit any entrepreneurial idea related to any field. Participants will be provided a Google form. I hope you guys have the form and you have submitted it on time. You must follow the specific pattern for your idea proposal. Pattern for idea is define purpose, state your idea and approach, include data and visuals if required. The live presentation session, that is two participants from each group has to perform for the e-idea, and the schedule is in front of you guys, that is today 6 to 7. Parameters of evaluation is entrepreneurial idea vision, feasibility and innovation, leadership and social impact, and sustainability. Two students from a team can participate. Winner, runner-up, and second runner will add 5, 3, and 2 respective points to team's total. In case of any misconduct or issue created by any participant, the entire team will be disqualified from the competition. All right, winners, that is top 3, will be getting certificate of merit and mementos. I hope all of you guys are aware of the history, as I acknowledged the history yesterday, but again, I would like to tell you guys that the event, that is section of the year, was started in 2021 with more than 500 students that have been participated in both the editions of this event. And I would like to tell you guys the event done by CSE in last semester, that was section of the year for the entire university. Patriot, Anchor the Anchor, and many more. We will have more upcoming events in the coming 2 months, including Algo Challenge. To know more, you can follow the official Instagram handle of SCSE LPU. All right, now I would like to invite the main organizer of this event, my favorite, Dr. Chirag sir. Sir, can we please have you here?
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you very, very much. I hope everybody will definitely enjoy this event. I I can only say best of luck, guys. Just go for it. Don't worry about what others are presenting. Just present good and hope to have a great result. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Without any delay, I guess we should start with the competition. I hope you guys are aware with your serial numbers. So with this, I would like to call the very first participant of the today's event. That is Lakshman team. Team Lakshman. All right, this is the very last call for Team Lakshman. All right, we'll move on with the next participant, that is Team Aryan. With the participant name Aryan Rathore. Moving on to the next participant, Rishabh Chaudhary. Rishabh Chaudhary. The next participant is Team Alpha. Team Alpha with student name Mazik. All right, I guess we should move on with the next participant, that is Thought Changers. Do we have you guys here, Thought Changers? That is Bhavna Kivlani. All right, moving on with the very next participant, that is a very interesting name. It is Hello World. With participants Avadraj.
Yes. Hello, Abhishek.
All right, Gurmeet.
And
perfect.
Avadraj will be sharing, will be starting firstly, and then I will carry on with the half of the presentation.
Perfect, perfect.
Let me just share my screen.
Sure.
Do let me know once it's visible.
Yeah, it is visible, Gurneet.
Cool.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I, Avraj Verma, with my teammate Gurneet Singh, representing Team Hello World, will be representing Team Hello World, will be representing our e-idea, what we call water. The main idea behind this project was to reduce the water off while making sure everyone get access to it. I would like to highlight some major problems. First relate to water distribution, some of them no record, misuse of water, as well stealing of water from illegal place. Next, I would like to report some stats that define how much of groundwater have been exploited. The report as per 2019, three states, Punjab, Rajasthan, Haryana, are facing several related issue of water. Now I would like to my teammate Gurneet continue our idea. Gurneet, please.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Do let me know once I'm visible as well.
You are visible, Gurneet. You can continue.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Vadraj, for letting people know the water crisis that we are facing right now. And I will be continuing and explaining you guys the main concept, the main implementation of our project we are calling water. And the spelling is definitely wrong, but it is the short form of water regulator. It mainly records the amount of water being used, and also we will be making sure that the water that is being supplied to the citizens is in terms of prepaid recharges. So there is monthly quota that will be allocated to the user, and if they're able to save water from it in any means, they will be getting rewards for it as well. And we will be using IoT in this project, so that's a good advantage because we will be able to use central servers, and we will be able to just manage whole of the reports very easily. So I've already made a blueprint of this whole of the project. Outside it will be just looking like a pipe, simple pipe with a small chunk of metal on it, but inside you can already see we are having a microcontroller Arduino, which will manage whole of the data with it and upload it to the IoT servers. We are having a flap, which is just the basic valve that we are using in the manual taps that we are using right now at the homes. We are having rotors as well, and rotors will basically make sure to record how much time the water is being flown and how much water is being flown according to the pipe, and this will require some extensive mathematical calculation, but we will make sure to make it easy for the users as well. And it will upload its whole of the energy into the battery, so we will make sure that it is a self-sufficient project without the help of any external needs for a long time. Now we will be using this at particular nodes, and by nodes that I mean are the water sources, the water distributor, and the houses, farms, and factories. So if there is any leakage in any of the between two nodes, we'll be able to find it pretty easily, and it will also prevent the wastage of water by a very huge margin. The main benefits of the project is that it is already self-sufficient. It is using two nodes to find the leakage between the nodes, and also the farmers and the end users will be on a higher priority and will be given higher rewards as compared to the factories. And we will be also forcing the factories to use alternative for the water, so that will also save us a huge amount of water. Now central server will manage all of this, so it will be a good advantage for us. Not only this, the water limits that will be allocated to the regions will be based on how much resources they have and how much groundwater is being wasted by them. So a region which are having low amount of water reserves will get a lower quota as compared to the higher ones. But I think that also depends on the reports that we are getting from this whole module. The process for implementation is, I have kept it very simple. We will start with the cities which are having low water reserves or which are just started to receive water from official channels. And we won't be making it at a long-term plan. We will implement it like a half a year. We will be implementing it, getting the reports, and the next year we'll be making it more extensive and dynamic. So every year this will change according to the region and according to the amount of water being used. Farmers and residents are already onto the higher priority, and stakeholders which will be investing in this project will also get rewards in terms of discounted water. But we will surely make that we will research on this topic as well in the later future as well after we have implemented this. So the final verdict is we will make sure that this project is possible with the current planning, with the current designing, and with the help of the stakeholders and investors. And also the citizens, they will be resisting to implement this, but with proper guidance and awareness and proper rewards, I think they will be also be able to help us in this whole project. So I think that's it for us, and thank you.
That was a wonderful idea presented very beautifully. Great
Thank
job,
you. Thank you.
Guneet and Avat. All the best for the results. Moving on to the next
Thank you, sir.
participant, to the next team. We have Team Neutronics. Do we have you guys here? Team Neutronics? That is
Yes,
Adyanti and
we're here.
Kumar. All right. So all the best, guys.
I hope I'm visible and I'll be presenting the
Adyanti, you are
PPT.
visible and audible as well.
Thank you. Well, I'll be starting off and then my partner will take out from there.
Sure.
So, good evening, everyone. We are Neotronics. The name of our product is Drishti. Basically, it is a AI and ML assisted headgear for the visually impaired. Did you know that visual impairment is the only disability category within which people are significantly less likely than people without disability to report to the police when they have been the victim of a violent crime? You might also think that because of the tools provided by us, the visually impaired people eventually learn to cope and function normally in society. But that is not the case. In most cases, with the fast changing world, they often need assistance and, in some unfortunate cases, get into accidents. This is primarily because there are no witnesses to describe how the criminal looks or the crimes done. With that in mind, and with some personal experience, we came up with a 3D model of how our device will look like. It will have 3 cameras added to the headgear on the top, and it will give us a 360-degree view. And essentially, it will act as their eyes. And the earphones are designed for comfort and long-term wear. This not only works outdoors, but also indoors in dimly lit areas. With image and obstruction detection, it also gives an optimized route so as to not let the wearer get in harm's way. We also went as far as to calculate a gross value for the model, which comes out to be around 5,000 rupees, which is astronomically low as compared to the renditions which are available in the market. Over to you, Mohammed.
Okay, please do let me know if I am audible and visible as well.
You are.
Okay, so now that a general overview has been given by Adyanti, let me share with you all in detail the embedded functionalities within our device. Let's start with image and obstruction recognition software that we call NAN. With the help of AI models made with CNN, our headgears is able to detect object and faces as well as distinguishes bumpy surfaces with depth analysis. All this information is given to the user with the help of NLP, that is natural language processing, which provides the user with appropriate instructions for any given environment. For a visually impaired person, every step is like walking on a dark pit. The idea is to use the headband in such a way that it can provide assistance to the user, that it will read the surroundings via various trained recognition systems. And with the help of integrated voice assistant, that is Drishti, the user will get the information of the surrounding. For example, let us consider a situation where there is a bench in front of visually impaired user and the user wants to sit on the bench to take a rest. In this situation, the bench is not just any obstacle, but a useful equipment. If the user uses vision-based obstacle detection system, the system will automatically analyze the object through conversational interface. The user will get the information about the size and shape of the object, and additionally, it will assist the user with the bench. Over to you, Adyanti.
And last but not least, the main USP of this model is known as an anti-theft software, which allows the user to record and send out emergency messages and videos to preferred or selected contacts. Added to that is another feature that scans and tells the user of any transaction currently going on within physical currency to protect the user against scammers. Thus, concluding the AI Day presentation, I would like to thank the university and our teachers for providing us with such a wonderful stage to present our idea.
Such a great idea and initiative. Thank you so much, Adianti and Fahad, for that interesting idea. With this, we move on to the very next participant. It is Team Conquerors. All right. It is Team The Conquerors. Guys, do we have you here? Moving on to the next participant, it is Team Conquerors. All right, the next team is the Half Minders. Do we have someone from Team the Half Minders? All right, moving on to the next team, it is Team Dynamics.
Yeah, Kumar.
Arnav. All right, all the best, Arnav.
Thank you. I'm going to present my screen.
Okay.
I hope the screen is visible.
Arnav, your screen is visible to us, I guess. And
It's
you
visible
too.
now?
Yes,
Yeah.
Arnav, you can carry on. All the best.
Good evening, everyone. Today we are Team Dynamics, and we are going to present an idea which is Cybernetic Companion for university students. So, firstly, our agenda is to talk about mental health, then about our idea. Then we are going to elaborate what our idea is. Then about this idea, what it makes it different, and at last, the mission and vision. So, I would like Stefano to continue with our mental health.
Am I visible?
Yes, you
All
can
right.
carry. Yes.
So, first of all, mental health is no joke. According to the World Health Organization, roughly 56 million Indians suffer from depression and 38 million of them suffer from some anxiety disorder. Furthermore, according to Asian Journal of Psychiatry, more than 50% of Indian students face depression in their day-to-day life, and of which 37% of cases were moderate, 12% were severe, and 2% were extremely severe cases of depression. Therapy is a process of seeking help from trained mental health professionals. But where do students reach out for this? Which medium do they use? That's where our idea comes.
Our idea is to provide university students with affordable and necessary therapy and consultation in presence of certified professionals, because in today's times, the nation is started to depend on youth innovations. They can have access to these services in online or in face-to-face based mediums on their preferences via mobile application or the website. They will be anonymous and encrypted profiles under which a user will be able to choose a person or from a given list of professions who would be selected based on some basic behavioral questions about the student and the person who would like to talk to. This would give him the best professional with whom he will feel more connected, because subconsciously this function as the person will be chosen is right for the student, and which will be a perfect thing for a productive session. With the help of university, we can collaborate in providing necessary actions, activities, or influential steps that a student can take part in to be a progressive task. Our idea also states that we work closely with universities. This distribution of work in this collaborative manner with the university gives us more productive result. Simply, the task can be separated for the university to identify students in need or help, and our idea to discuss the need and help them. Now, I would like Stefano to describe the features of our idea.
Now you might be thinking, aren't there many other apps which helps you through stuff like this? But what makes us different from others? Sometimes all we need in life is someone who listens to us without judging us. We will have an inbuilt speech cum text bot which acts as a listener to the users and lets them weigh down all their overwhelming thoughts. So, and once you use this bot for everything and you can lay down your thoughts on it, And then we'll let every user have their own digital avatars, which will be a mini digital version of themselves. How will it be a digital version of themselves? We will be having a set of behavioral questions which the users have to answer that will shape up their digital profile. These questions will be asked by the bot that was previously mentioned by me, so that users don't get bored and keep it going. Now, how does this avatar help us? It lets our counselors who are connected with us through the app to know about the user before they are going to help them beforehand. This helps them get ready before the sessions they have planned with these users and be prepared to help guide these people through. I personally suffer from social anxiety. I can't simply go to many people and strange people and start the conversations. I'm really weak. I feel very awkward when I go in front of a group where I don't know if they share stuff common with me, and that's where this digital avatar helps us again. As Arnav spoke about it, as this app is heavily university based. If you want, this helps you to find people with common interests who share common interests with you within the university via this digital avatar itself. So sometimes you don't want to talk to counselors, somebody who you don't want to talk to. Sometimes you want to talk to somebody of your same age, somebody who goes to college with you. So this digital avatar helps you find people who share similar profile with you, and you can contact them, you can chat with them, and then you can go ahead and make new friends. So that's what makes our app different from the other apps existing in the market today.
So at last, we would like to conclude with our mission and vision. Our mission is just a simple thing: provide progressive track among university students across India, which leads them to the nation towards an eminent and blissful future. Because we don't want any student to suffer from stress or any kind of anxiety which will hamper their future. And thank you. This is Team Dynamics, myself, Vertos, and my teammate, SCSE. Thank you.
Great idea and very well spoken. Good work, Team Dynamics. And Team Dynamics is followed by Elite Rex. Team Elite Rex, do we have you here?
Yes, Abhishek, we are here.
All right. So,
Am
you
I-
guys
Am I
yes,
audible
you
and
are visible to
visible?
us and visible always.
Okay, so we can start with us.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm here. Wait. Hello, sir. Shubham.
ओके हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं शुभम और ऋतुराज टीम एलाइट एक्स के तरफ से आप सबके सामने अपने एक आइडिया को लेकर प्रेजेंट हुए हैं। तो आइडिया क्या है? आइडिया ये है कि हम लोग जो एक्सीडेंट्स होते हैं, फोन के बैटरी, सबने देखा होगा अचानक से किसी भी बाइक या फिर कार में अचानक से आग लग जाती है। और हमने ये भी सुना है कि कोई एक फोन कॉल मतलब फोन ब्लास्ट हो जाता है, जैसे कि इस स्लाइड में आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पर एक OnePlus नोट खुद ब खुद ब्लास्ट हो गया था, जिसकी वजह से एक बच्चे की उसकी बहुत ज़्यादा उसको जल मतलब बर्न्स आए थे और उसके
आगे मैं बताता हूँ। जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं, एक सेकंड, लेट मी शो माय 1 second. Sorry, I didn't turn on my camera. So back to अभी रिसेंटली बहुत ही ज्यादा न्यूज में छाया हुआ है कि OnePlus Nord 2 बहुत ज्यादा फट रहा है। अभी 2 फोन फट गए। एक लॉयर का फोन उनके जेब में बहुत ही ज्यादा ओवरहीट हो रहा था। बाई लक ही सर्वाइव्ड, बट नॉट फॉर एवरीवन। जैसे कि ये ओप्पो A53 ये भाई फोन यूज कर रहे थे और उनका फोन ब्लास्ट कर गया, जिसकी वजह से आप देख सकते हैं कितना सीरियस उनको इंजरी हुई पड़ी है। और 9 साल का बच्चा अपनी आंखें खो देता है बिकॉज ऑफ बैटरी ब्लास्ट। और इवन आपने बहुत ही पुरानी न्यूज एक देखी होगी, सैमसंग गैलेक्सी नोट 7 जो कि जिसको एक माना गया था कि वो फोन आपने बस ब्लास्ट करवाने के लिए ऐसा आपने इतने पैसे खर्च करके आपने बॉम्ब खरीदा हुआ है। और आपको ये गैलेक्सी नोट 7 आपको एरोप्लेन में भी ले जाना मना कर दिया गया था। और हम लोग का ये जो टाइम है, ये जो हमारा एरा चल रहा है, हम लोग कंप्लीटली डिपेंड हो रहे हैं बैटरी पे। हम लोग बैटरी वाली कार, बैटरी वाली स्कूटर्स, और हम लोग जैसे कि टेस्ला कार्स एंड हम लोग बैटरी पे डिपेंड हो रहे हैं। इवन हमारे पास ये जो आपके सामने जो फोटो है ये ओला S1 प्रो की फोटो है, जो जिसकी जो बहुत ही इनोवेटिव आइडिया था, बट ये भी ब्लास्ट हो रही है। और व्हाट इफ अगर यहाँ पे कोई आदमी रहता, तो यहीं पे हमारा आइडिया बनता है सेफा अ सेफ लाइफ, जो कि इलेक्ट्रिक्स आपके सामने प्रेजेंट करने जा रहे हैं। हमारा एक विजन है कि हम लोग एक तीन मेजरली बैटरी की को डिटेक्ट करने के लिए तीन मेजर चीजों की हमें जरूरत होती है: करंट, टेम्परेचर, वोल्टेज। अगर टेम्परेचर बहुत ही तेजी से बढ़ता है तो उसका मतलब होता है कि बैटरी खतरे में है। करंट का फ्लक्चुएशन, वोल्टेज फ्लक्चुएशन, इन सभी से पता चल सकता है। हमारा विजन है कि हम लोग इन तीन चीजों का यूज करके हम लोग चीजों को और सेफ बनाएं। जैसे कि मेरा एक आइडिया है कि हम लोग टेम्परेचर सेंसर, वोल्टेज सेंसर, करंट सेंसर से हम लोग अपना एक डिवाइस तैयार करें, जिससे कि हम लोग पहले ही डिटेक्ट पहले ही प्रॉब्लम, बैटरी की प्रॉब्लम को हम लोग डिटेक्ट कर पाए और हम लोग उसकी और अलार्म बजा दें। और इट्स ऑल्दो ये एक सेंसर्स है, ये गेम ऑफ सेंसर है, तो हम लोग इसमें ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि फॉर 5 सेकेंड्स आपके पास टाइम, मे बी अगर सेंसर डिफेक्ट की वजह से अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम होती तो 5 सेकेंड्स के लिए अलार्म बजेगा और उसके बाद कूलेंट रिलीज हो जाएगा। ये हमारा विजन है। और हम इसमें हम लोग जो एल्गोरिदम यूज कर रहे हैं उसमें हम लोग यूज कर रहे हैं टेम्परेचर का, जो कि ऑब्वियसली टेम्परेचर डिटेक्ट करे। बहुत ही सिंपल सा हमारा कॉन्सेप्ट है। हम लोग टेम्परेचर डिटेक्ट करेंगे, वोल्टेज, करंट, और हमारा जो सिस्टम होगा वो उस पर बना होगा। लाइक अगर 5 सेकेंड्स तक अगर कोई बटन प्रेस नहीं करते जिससे कि कुछ ना किया जाए, ऐसा उसमें बटन रहेगा और अगर उस बटन को कोई प्रेस करता है तो फर्दर कूलेंट रिलीज नहीं होगा। और एरर मैनेजमेंट, ऑल्दो जैसे कि मैंने कहा था ये सेंसर गेम है, तो इससे हम लोग सेंसर को मैनेज कर पाएंगे। थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम दे। ओके, तो हम लोग इस चीज का कहाँ यूज कर सकते हैं? हम लोग कार्स में यूज कर सकते हैं, मोबाइल फोन्स में यूज कर सकते हैं, और बैटरी बाइक्स एंड स्कूटर, पावर बैंक एंड लैपटॉप में हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं। और इसका हर एक जगह पे अलग अलग तरीके से यूज है। जैसे कि मोबाइल फोन्स में हम लोग को सिर्फ एक सॉफ्टवेयर तैयार करना है, बिकॉज फोन में पहले से ही वोल्टेज एंड टेम्परेचर सेंसर्स पहले से ही पड़े रहते हैं। उसके लिए हम लोग एप्लीकेशंस बना सकते हैं, और हम लोग बैटरी कार, स्कूटर बाइक एंड पावर बैंक लैपटॉप में हम लोग को अलग से चिपसेट इसमें अलग से इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा। ये है हमारा विजन, और ये हमारा आइडिया है जिसको एज अ नॉर्म इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हर एक डिवाइसेस में कर सकते हैं, और हमें लगता है कि ये बहुत ही बड़ा इनोवेटिव आइडिया हो सकता है। थैंक यू सर, दैट्स आवर विजन। सॉरी फॉर सम।
यहाँ पर ये था हमारा आइडिया, तो इसके साथ हम लोग विदा लेते हैं। धन्यवाद।
Great issue. Thank you so much, Shubham and Rituraj, for that great idea. This was a good job. Rituraj, I think you can stop presenting your screen. Thank you so much. With this, we move on to our very next participant, that is Gojo's disciples. With the participants, Satyam Rai and Rajveer Singh.
Am I audible?
You are audible to us, Rajveer.
Okay. We'll just wait for some time for my counterpart to come.
Sure.
So I'm also audible?
By the way, yeah, you Satyam, you are also audible.
So let me share my screen.
Sure.
Yeah,
You
Satyam
can
will
also
be
turn
in the
for us,
presentation for today's presentation.
Perfect.
So is my screen visible?
I hope it will be visible very soon.
Yeah.
Yes, it is
If I
visible to us.
can both of you, I would like to say to all the participants, good job, guys. Your ideas are very innovative. Most importantly, the people who are attempting it rather than going to EDM. So I like their idea of participation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so good evening, everyone. So I and my teammate Satyam Raya is here to present our idea. So let's just start with the idea. It's we have designed our idea on a company that's hedge funds. So before we introduce our company, let me tell you what hedge funds are. A hedge fund is a type of actively managed fund that focuses on high risk and high return investments. Hedge funds are not only highly regulated, which creates a lot of room for opportunities to create profits. As you can see, it has a lot of investment risk and maximizes the performance return. So what makes our hedge funds unique is that not everyone can invest in that. Only credited investors and mid to large cap companies can invest here. Next slide, please, Satyam. So why is hedge funds risky? It's risky because they use leverage to invest, but since they know where and they are investing and are experts in their field, they are also one of the highest profit makers. This is our company. Previous slide, please, Satyam. This is our company, Gojo's Investments, a hedge fund company. What makes our company unique is that we invest in the crypto market, which has a lot of scope if you trade. Okay, moving on to the next slide. Hedge funds aren't limited to just stock market. They are dabble in real estate, company equity, angel investment, crypto, and etc. Ours is a hedge funds company that is solely dedicated to crypto space. Transaction speed is very quick. These are some advantages of cryptocurrency. Transaction speed is very quick, and Satyam, previous slide. Transaction cost is very low. Anyone can use cryptocurrency. All you need is an internet connection and a smartphone or a device. Security level is high, as anyone to access your fund, they need to know your private key. Also, crypto transactions take place on a public distributed blockchain ledger, which introduces the scheme of transparency. Okay, the next slide, please. Here are some few companies in the crypto space and their portfolio: Pantera, Coin Capital, Hudson Bay Capital, BH Digital. BH Digital, for example, was founded in September 2021, with just over a span of 6 months manages over $250 million with just 12 portfolio managers. Now I'll be giving the charge to my teammate Satyam Rai, who will be explaining further. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajveer. So my name is Satyam Rai, and I'll be continuing the presentation from here. So next, I will talk about ETF. What is ETF? ETF is short for Exchange Traded Fund, and it simply means a basket of securities. You can say mutual fund is also an ETF, and Nifty 50 is a prime example of ETF, which is a basket of stocks. So you may be wondering why we are talking about ETF, because under our subsidiary, we will be launching 2 ETFs in the market. Since public can't invest in hedge funds, they can buy ETFs. 2 ETFs are as follows in this slide. First one is dedicated for the long-term investments in coins that has very good fundamentals and very stable and has scope for the long term and require less management. Second one is trading for the all meme and altcoins. They have one for the highest returns. We search for coins yet to reach their peak and invest in those for constant trade. Here is an example of what our ETF will contain. So in this slide, on the left hand side, we have our Gozo Prudential Plan Growth ETF. In that you can see various type of coins like Bitcoins, XRP, and many more. And on the right hand side, we have our Gojo Arbitrage Low Volume 30 Crypto ETF. It will be a short-term ETF. It will rise and fall in the meantime. So the main thing here is now how will our company succeed? Our company is very cost effective and require less trades for hedge funds and managing ETF. Our research cost is very less as our hedge funds report is useful for the ETF and ETF report will be useful for our hedge funds. Hedge funds trade data usually sell at a very high price in the market, and crypto trade data sell at even high rates, making our data quite valuable. So we'll be making profit from all that things, selling data also. So that's all from our side. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Presented very well, Satyam. Thank you so much, team Gojo's Disciples. With this, we move on to the very last participant, that is Triad Stick. Do we have team Triad Stick with us?
Yes, yes.
Perfect, Divyansh. You can turn on your camera. And we
Okay,
are waiting
waiting.
for your partner as well.
Yeah, he's also there. His name is Teja Ram Sai.
All right. So I cordially invite you, Teja, in the presentation. And we are waiting for Team TrideStack to share the screen.
Yes, sharing.
Perfect. It's been a very great evening, guys. Students have come up with great ideas, and this makes me very happy. All right. I guess the
Is
team
my
is
screen
ready.
visible?
It is
Is
visible.
my screen?
It's visible.
Yes.
All the very well.
Today we are going to tell about our app, which name is Health Triad. Why the name Triad? Triad means three sides, a triangle. First of all, I will introduce my fellow friend named Teja Ramohan Sai Velupi. He is the lead supporter in this app. Our objectives. What are the objectives of the Triad? First of all, it regarding the human health. Look, in 2018, I want to, if you see the chart of human damage in the fatal road accident, it will be 14% in 2018 to 2019 and 18% in 2019 to 2020. Since it is a big and a major cause, not only the accident cause, there is also another thing that the proper medical care while having a accident, just like if someone having a broken arm and also if someone having a fatal injury, if the person who is helping him have a knowledge of this, how to save his life as fast as possible, and a app to give them a perfect real-time hospital and real-time update of where the ambulance is and uh, where the nearby hospital is, then it will be a great chance that the person can save the another person's life. And this is what our app is for. Our app consists of three main points. First of all is a smart AI voice assistant, which uses EHR API and also a Map API application, Map API to take the real-time GPS monitoring or to find also, our app use a third point named as safety procedures to follow while meeting an accident. Just like if someone is going through a trauma, we can help. How can a person help if we don't know the how to manage or deal with it if person is getting through a trauma, and how a person can to save his life. And if someone fell from a high location during a trekking, we should not lift it up instantly. We should have to take the proper medical care and lift his arm slowly. So if a person know these things, then it should be a great to save the person life and also save other things. Our app also have a friendly and simple UI. This is a main point for just because we Indians need a proper and a free and also a simple UI based application so that we can find anything very fast. Task delegation. I would like to introduce my friend after I complete about the task delegation. We use the Citra algorithm and also which are the techniques to save and what are the safety measures we should take. Language and the software in Triad 1 we use I know full stack development, not that much, but yes, I know Java and JavaScript too. We use Java programming to build the app. We use Java use OOP concept so that it can be easy, because OOP is a object oriented programming. It solves the problem very fast, that we use Java programming, and we make the app in Android Studio. For backend development, we use Node.js, because Node.js help us to find the Node.js gives the fast delivery and with no extra burden and easy to manage libraries. Since if you know that Node.js has a simple library. Talking about the Try to consists of assistant, which is also my work. developing and maintaining the API work, and also the digital algorithm is my friend is maintaining by my friend, and I maintain the Google Voice Assistant. Google Voice Assistant use the female voice assistant of the Google, and it and talking about the third triad, now my friend Teja will continue.
Here, the app which we created will work on Dijkstra's algorithm. It is invented by the Dutch computer scientist Edgar Dijkstra. It is invented in year 1956 and published in 1959. Dijkstra's algorithm is used to find the shortest path from one node to another node in a graph. This algorithm is also known as shortest path algorithm. This is applied only in positive way. Using GPS with this algorithm will add a new functionality to Dijkstra's algorithm, which helps us to find the position parameter. From this current position, we can find the shortest path. Dijkstra's algorithm performs well for the network model. Dijkstra's algorithm performs well for the network model, which is graph. Here, using real-time operating system can also help us use it in the real life. Real-time operating system is the technique that allows you to determine the current state of queue and the current state of queues and the channels within the queue manager. Here, I would like to share some techniques, life-saving techniques. Although it is not always possible to predict the emergency medical situations, will help us knowing how to respond to them safely and efficiently. Can be critical in saving someone's life. You can increase a person's life chances survival during a life-threatening medical event by familiarizing how to use ADE and first aid. The most important thing a bystander should do during a medical emergency is to call to the medical service, and then meanwhile performing a CPR can save someone's life. CPR is a well-known emergency technique that used to help someone who has suffered from a cardiac arrest. Unfortunately, cardiac arrest can kill a person and make a brain dead. I would like to share the steps how CPR will work. First, call 911 and meanwhile lay the person on his back and open his airways and see if he is breathing. If not, we can start the CPR. CPR is nothing but doing 30 chest compressions and 2 rescue breaths. Repeat this until the ambulance arrives.
Now, I would like to tell about how can we make the profit from this app. Just that this app contains the triad. I made this Venn diagram. Just first, we will publish our app on Android and iOS App Store so that people can use it free. After a year, 1.5 and we also support a nutritionist with the people who are taking the membership of our app. Now my friend would like to conclude everything we talk about in this presentation and about our app. Teja.
Learning how to use AED can also save someone's life. Recognizing the signs of stroke can help someone life-saving care on time. Here are some rules which can be followed to avoid the above accidents. Always wear a seat belt and avoid distractions. Do not cross the speed limit while driving. Service your vehicle regularly so that it works in a fine condition. Follow traffic signals. Maintain land discipline and be careful while driving in the bad weather, which leads to more accidents. Maintain the safe distance between vehicle to vehicle because
your time is up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all for giving us the opportunity.
Can anyone please confirm, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, Abhishek, you're audible.
Perfect. So I remember a few years back when people started to blame technology for health degradation, and here we are upgrading health with the help of technology. Great work done by Team FedStick.
And with this, we come to an end with this beautiful evening. I want to again extend my thanks to Dr. Chirag sir for organizing this beautiful event for the very next time also. And thank you so much everyone for joining this event. All the very best for results. See you soon. With this is your host,
Yeah.
Kumar Abhishek.
Yeah. If my voice is audible. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Chirag sir, you are audible.
Yeah, so the results will be disclosed as soon as we get them evaluated from the judges. Okay, so we just have to wait, and then we'll have the prize ceremony also regarding the same. So be in the group, don't leave the group, and there are chances that there may be a tiebreaker. If there is a tiebreaker, that it will be done offline mode. If let's say some teams stay in same positions or same points, so we'll be having the tiebreaker regarding the same thing and let you know regarding how things are going to fold. So don't leave the group as such. Thank you.
So मतलब सर की आदत है गाइस थोड़ा एक्साइटिंग बनाना हमेशा से. So all the very best for अगर let's see some tiebreaker. So thank you so much everyone, and I hope all the very best to you guys for the results. Thank you so much.